Hi, I'm James Berry, part of the technical team at the Property Care Association. We are the UK's leading trade body for specialists that deal with the investigation and control of dampness in our buildings. In this short video, we're going to be looking at how do we prevent and control condensation. Controlling condensation is something of a balancing act. Any remedial action must involve lowering of moisture levels, ensuring sufficient ventilation, and the elimination of cold surfaces. We must accept that moisture production in buildings is inevitable. We all cook, breathe and shower and bathe. All of these things produce moisture. We must therefore ensure we have means to manage it. Cooking with pan lids on and turning the heat down once the water has boiled will greatly reduce condensation. Only use the minimum amount of water for cooking. When filling the bath, run the cold water first, then add the hot. It will greatly reduce the production of steam, which leads to an increase in condensation by up to 90%. Avoid drying laundry on radiators where possible. Drying washing outdoors is much cheaper and helps to reduce the build-up of moisture. If you're drying clothes inside, try to place them in a room with a working extractor fan. This will help to remove the moisture. Failing that, a dehumidifier may help in these instances, but shouldn't ever be considered a long-term substitute for adequate ventilation. Most radiators are designed in a way to circulate heat. Placing clothes on them will inhibit the radiator's ability to do this. When using a tumble dryer, make sure it's vented to the outside of the property. Alternatively, condenser tumble dryers may help to regulate some moisture, but they can still contribute to a damp problem, so should only be used when the house is well ventilated. The installation of suitable extractor fans in the moisture producing rooms of a property, such as the kitchens, bathrooms and en-suites, will help remove the majority of the moisture. It will do so with minimal running costs too. This is a requirement of the building regulations for both new builds and our existing buildings too. Kitchens and bathrooms require more ventilation. This is where we do our cooking, showering. All of these are massive contributors to moisture loading within our homes. Simply closing the bathroom and kitchen doors and ensuring the extractor fan is on when we're using these rooms will stop moisture escaping and going into other rooms where they can cause problems. Having a window open, even by a small amount, will help to allow moisture you're creating to escape. Simply heating the air is unlikely to be a satisfactory solution, not only on the grounds of cost, but also practicality. Unless cold surfaces are eliminated and there is sufficient background ventilation, condensation is almost inevitable. Any remedial action must therefore involve lowering of moisture levels, ensuring sufficient ventilation and the elimination of cold surfaces. The importance of good ventilation must not be underestimated. Levels of excess moisture within buildings are on the rise as our homes become better insulated and more airtight. This has had a direct impact and led to a rise in moisture levels trapped inside our properties. Small, simple steps might help prevent minor condensation problems, but in some instances, further measures are going to be required, and this is where specialist guidance should be sought.